listen to all the executives. The more I think about Youngkin's administration with Winston Sears allowing it to happen, the more it pisses me off. We have had the lowest, I mean the lowest output of oil in modern time, meaning we was pumping almost a million barrels of oil, and now we only got 72 wells when we should already have 500 wells. Basically, we've been shooting ourselves in the foot no matter who been in office or whatever has been going on. When people tell me climate change, I say blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm going to drill all over the continental shelf and the Appalachian Basin and do as much fracking as possible to get my gas prices down to 25 cents a gallon. If I could get it lower, that's what I would do. This is for Virginia. We're going to put the cost everywhere else. We're going to move our way up. Guaranteed. Cooling inflation, cooling gas prices, getting things back to normal. People going to be flooding into Virginia, especially truckers and more. I'm like, we're going to have people so happy to finally get their Virginia back and have government outside their business, start giving things out to the private sector, doing impact fees that, of course, help communities keep the homeless rate down, making sure we, as Virginia, make a strong return in investment in making sure our streets are safer, which will allow us to have our companies expand. Because, of course, if you're a family person, you want to go into an area where you can raise a family, have the greatest schools, and also feel like the leadership still knows and recognizes people come first, not these elites. This ain't about the businesses. I'm like, businesses are persons too. This is about the people who are putting all these regulations and red tape. And we are getting involved in matters that has nothing to do with governance or taking care of Americans or Virginians. See, it doesn't matter who you are, how fancy somebody props you up. You look at Winston Sears, people just know her as that's who Youngkin supports. Anything else you don't know anything else about. And then people are learning about, okay, she dogged out Trump on the national stage. That's a big deal in Virginia. Oh, you apologize for whatever. The fact is, people want to know you in some kind of way get credit for what has happened in some kind of accomplishment or regulation. You don't have that in that person. That doesn't matter who. You can have the dumbest person in the world. They can still say they have some kind of accomplishment. We have seen money wasted and go down the tubes to the point nobody can account for it, no matter where they say that they sent it out to. Page County learned all that they need to know. They showed up, took a picture. Here's a tank of gas. Goodbye. Richmond been out of water. He's in Florida. Winston Sears and the rest of them, they left hanging out to dry. My thing is, you gotta look at, we voted for somebody who was trying to become president when we needed somebody to be our governor. And no matter how much you want to look at it or not, I don't care how good Democrats try to play Louise Lucas off, it's going to always be remembered as the governor who let drug dealers write the entire budget. And in the end, we all didn't see anything go down. We didn't get more money in our pocket. We've seen a 20% increase across the board, in some places even higher. And now people are panicking. And now we have a president who is trying to take all of this on. And we had this cult in Youngkin trying to say, this is where we want to keep going. No, it's not that. It's just the fact they try to keep me this secret because they can't even keep Winston Sears afloat. So you joining me, we're going to have opportunities. Our kids is going to have new money. We're going to have new markets, and we're going to have greater leaders a lot sooner and more ready for the modern times. Strongest military, strongest schools, and the strongest career-minded tools that man has ever made. And we have a governor who can present it effectively and allow people to also relax and have the understanding There's some things that are mistakes, and there's some things that's too intentional to ignore. But right now, people are going through it, and of course, we can't know when somebody's buttons is going to be pushed. But I can say it was a lot less buttons being pushed, and more teachers focused on teaching than students focus on attacking them. And the sad reality is, the teachers going back home to be broke and go back to school to be broker because they love their kids so much. And the kids going back home to just try to survive from all the ugliness of the streets. And they may not have a home the next day. It's not a good picture, not a good look. But there's going to be effective ways where we can do this, where all sides can be on board. One, requiring some kind of positive motivation attitude to hope and make sure people never have to be in this situation again. So God bless you and God bless America. And I pray and hope that you vote for me to become your next Virginia governor. And please donate to my campaign at brothers4va.com. I'm looking forward to the 1776 thing. We're keeping it moving. Make it all day, all night long. And of course, let's always say Virginia first, America always, and God bless America.